Hey, my family, welcome back to my channel. I am back again, and how y'all feeling? I hope everybody is good. I hope y'all week is starting off good. Mine's was a little bumpy today at work, you know, which led me to this message. It even led me to cry. Like it led me to cry. I had like a whole cry moment not too long ago. I was watching this movie. I was so tired, and I was watching this movie. It's called Karina, and Karina's played by Whoopi Goldberg, and they got this white guy in it. I forgot what his name was, but he's a good actor. And basically, he fell in love with the nanny. She was the nanny, black and white. Back in the days, the movie is like based back in the days, when the racism was still a very very big thing. But yeah, towards the end, you know how in Chosen Ones we do that, we get emotional out the blue, right? We get emotional out the blue from a movie or just anything, like just random. No, you're fine. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, randomly, I don't know. I know a lot of us do it. I know I do it. But it says in the Bible, it's better to sorrow and mourn than to laugh, and you know what I'm saying, because the more wisdom you get and the more the more the more you just sad. And every day we go out and we just try to live our life the best way we can, just being happy with what we got. And of course we're going to elevate, but just still just life is what you make. It's still just making what you have, and just being joyful and just being happy. And with everything that's going on in these days, spiritual warfare is going to be so bad. Like y'all, I'm telling y'all, spiritual warfare is going to be at its peak around these times. Like it's just getting so bad. The incident I had today at work was, it was bad. It was bad. And it even, it threw my energy off, it threw my spirit off. And I was a little bit disappointed in myself because I let that spirit upset me, but I gotta realize, and we all have to realize, that I'm still a newcomer to Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's been a couple years, that I'm saying, like, I've always believed in Jesus. I always believed in God. I always believed in higher power. But just like 2 years ago, like I really just, gotten more serious with it. Of course I have my ups and downs and I fall, we all do. But yeah, so it's been, it's been tough. It's been tough. And sometimes I gotta tell myself, like, Jazz, it's all right. I'm only human. I don't even tell myself that. I talk to God. I tell God that. I talk to myself and say, you know what, Lord, I'm only human. I'm only human. Baby steps, because just that fast, working at McDonald's already get a bad name because a lot of people have a lot of bad experience at McDonald's, and a lot of people have a lot of good experience at McDonald's. But these days in time, there's so many spirits, evil spirits, demonic spirits jumping in people who are not of the Lord, people that are just out here in their open vessels, and they give it to a reprobated mindset. Spirits jump in and out of them, and they jump in and out of them, and they target us. They target us with the light. So we got to realize that there is a light on us. Demons see it. They're aggravated by it. They hate it. They don't like it. So they're going to try to do everything to come at us with every little thing. And they're going to come through people, your family, your friends, your kids. It happens to me all the time. And I ask God to work with me on that, because I'm still working on my emotions. I still have some ups and downs with my emotions. I'm getting better, and just when I think I'm getting better, something happened. I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm not getting better, but a situation happened at work, and we were so busy. And I'm new to this store. Like I'm coming from another store, a lesser traffic store, and I'm going to a more busier store. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta catch up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a multitasker. I'm quick on my feet, but it's just like I'm still getting the dynamic and the swing of things at this particular store. So, customers coming through, I'm getting frustrated. At the same time, I'm a little bit frustrated because, like I'm trying to do all this stuff. I'm trying to do 3 things at one time. The order's coming in, the food's not coming fast enough, or I got to put up my own fries. I got to bag it and do the condiments and then, all this type of stuff. So I'm just like, so a customer comes through the line, and one of my employees, they tell me she don't want to move. They're like, she don't want to move out the line because two of her T's didn't get rung up. The way it was presented to me, it was like a telephone game. The way it was presented to me is that she asking for two T's, but it wasn't, but it didn't, but it's not on the order. And now she's saying she get two T's and she don't want to move. She don't want to pull around. I told her to pull up, pull around. She don't want to move. She don't want to pull around. And I seen the lady getting the attitude through the window. So I feel like at this point, I feel like a spirit jumped in me just that quick. Because after it happened, I was like, why did I react like that? You know what I'm saying? So I asked her, I said, for one, I went over there just a little tad bit frustrated, but I didn't come at her disrespectfully. I was just like, hey, can you pull around? Like, you're going to have to pull around. You got to circle back around. She was like, no, I'm not moving. I said, okay, you're not moving. I said, okay, I'm going to call the police. She was like, call them. I was like, okay. So I get my phone out, proceed to dial the police. And literally, I'm calling the police. Like, for procedure, they tell us if a customer is being disruptive, don't want to move, if they don't want to cause problems, they say just call the police. Of course, the person wasn't going to go to jail. She wasn't going to go to jail. It was just something to scare her, to get her to move, and let her know the severity of the situation. Yes, after the fact, I thought about it. I could have, talked it out, or I could have, but everything was just moving so fast. That was like my first reaction. And so, of course, she came inside. Hold on. I got to check on this. I'm cooking something, so hold that thought. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm back again. I was cooking something, so I had to check on it. But yeah. So back to the situation. So yeah, that happened. That took place, and you know what I'm saying. Like after the fact, I mean, I did the McDonald's procedure, but I didn't have to take it that far. I didn't have to say that. You know what I'm saying? I guess the energy, like the spirit, I knew that she had a spirit in her. And it's like, it's almost like good against evil. But then I let that spirit take me for just a little bit. And I was really combative. And I should have never been like that. So she came inside. And so, mind you, I'm still like so calm. I'm slick calm. Like I'm slick calm. So when she come inside, I hear her talking to my GM. My GM got to the one that was talking to her or whatever, cooled her down or whatever like that. And so, I heard her talk to my GM and she was like, yeah, she sounds like, what's up? She's like, she gonna call the police. She gonna call the police. Ooh, 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 this and that. So, I calmly just stepped because, she's speaking on me. So I want to be in the vicinity. I want to be in the, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is speaking on me. So let me be in the area. Of course, she was behind the counter. I was behind the counter. So I put my hands in my pocket and I'm just sitting there looking at her as she's talking. And she was just like, yeah, so you said, and well, why you just said you was gonna call the police on me? Like, what's up with that? Like, you had to do all that? Like, that was so dramatic. Like, you said, felt like you had to call the police on me. I said, man, well, I was just following procedure. You didn't want to pull back around. You said you wasn't going to move. So at this point, you are disturbing the peace. You are holding up the line. So you didn't want to, move around. So I was going to call the police, So this is me giving the McDonald's answer. She was like, yeah, but woo, 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 woo. And she just talking. She was like, yeah, B. And she was like, I smacked them glasses off your face and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there, hands in my pocket, like smiling, like, just smiling, because I can't really react. So I come across that counter. And then she stepped forward. And I said, don't walk up on me. And then she was like, yeah, woo, woo, this and that. And then my GM told me to go to the back. She was like, just go to the back. And so I just turned around and proceeded on walk to the back. So that's how that went. And she felt like I reacted well, but then she was like, yeah, you don't want to just sit there and smile at them when they man. I said, oh, so what, you want me to mug? Yeah, you want me to mug when they talk? You want me to be like, have a mug? No, I'm smiling. Like, that's me when I smile in a situation of when it's Iraq. That's me keeping my cool. Me smiling is a good thing. Because that is me really cuffing what I really want to do, what I really want to, say. I'm cuffing it by smiling. And see, that just made that spirit matter more mad because I'm smiling. And her spirit was already, that demon she had in her was already mad, hating on my light, was already angry from the light that I had. But just that whole thing, like, I was just a little bit disappointed in myself because I still felt like I didn't have to take it that far as calling the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, even after it happened, I was just like, why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have to do that. But all I'm saying is, and then somebody else came in after that and it was like, F McDonald's, F McDonald's, F McDonald's saying that. And I'm just like, and like once one thing happened, it's another thing after another thing after another thing, like, and it's like a domino effect, you know what I'm saying? So I just started, so I was like, Jesus, I was like, Lord, who I had to start humming, I started humming my hymns and I started calling Jesus' name. I'm just like, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Because that's, hey, look, that's the name to call on. I'm just trying to, so I'm just like, Lord, forgive me, Lord, forgive me. I ain't want trying to let nobody get me out of character. You be disappointed when you let other people's spirits get you out of your character because you're supposed to keep your composure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to get way worse. So I'm just like, oh, if that was the test, I failed. Lord, forgive me. Let's try it again tomorrow, the next day. I know what next time what to do and how to, I'm just going to walk away. The best thing to do when you come in contact with a demonic spirit and they're trying to get to you and they're trying to tempt you, walk away. Just walk away. Because they feed off that energy. They make you mad too. They're going to feed off that. They're going to constantly be, and deep down inside, that demon just smiling. The person is frowning and mad and yelling, but that demon is smiling inside. So yeah, my whole message for this video is just be aware of spiritual attacks. Be aware of demonic spirits jumping in people. Spirits that's going to try to come at you even heavier these days because they are really jumping in people and they are really out here to get us. They're after our light. They're after us. So just please be careful. Please be careful. You know what I'm saying? And have that discernment. I got to pray some more on my discernment and just be aware, you know what I'm saying? Keep your mind focused and open and just stand aware and stand alert. Take heed, stand on your P's and Q's when these spirits try to attack you and know when you're being tempted and tricked by the devil. Don't let the devil trick you. See, when you see him, when you call that devil out, he flee. So you got to just recognize it. You got to just recognize it, y'all. Really. And like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I cry a lot to myself. Like, it's okay. I realize that that's a thing. I realize that that's normal. And a lot of people try to make it seem like it's not normal to cry. Oh, you so emotional and sensitive and this and that, you got problems. No, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Let it out. If you think something wrong with you because you just cry, you can randomly cry for nothing. It's okay. Like, it's unconsciously just a release. Why you think God gave us tears? It's like a cleansing. Why you think when we cry, tears come down? It's like our body is cleansing and releasing stress and worry and doubt, just anything built up. That's till you notice after you cry, you feel better. Come on now, God. There's no mistake with how the human body works. Cry, yell, scream, whatever you got to do in your own alone time with God. He understands. He feels you. He lost his only begotten son, watched his son get beaten, disrespected, spit on, hated, when all he wanted to do was love. So he feels anything that we've ever been through. We can never amount to what God had to watch his only begotten son go through. So y'all, he feels us. Don't be afraid to take whatever problem, whatever issue, whatever situation to the Most High, because he will understand. We are his children. He loves us. He loves us. Never be afraid to cry. Never be afraid to take anything to the Lord. He understands. He's listening when you think he's not, and he's there for you. All you got to do is call on him. All right, you guys, I love y'all. I really hope you took something from this video, and I hope you enjoyed my story time. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters.